Hey!
Welcome to today's episode. This is our weekly check-in video, so get ready for that.
Get ready.
First, get ready. So first, in my life, I am missing my kids a lot. I haven't taught them in about a week now, which is really sad because
You love those kids.
yeah, I do, and it looks like I'm probably not going to be able to
Continue teaching them.
teach them for much longer, which is really sad. And
It is
it's
really
making
sad.
my heart hurt. So that's what's going on with me.
Today, I referred to all of the people who are not the 1% as roaches that are gassed each morning by the people that have the gas.
This was in conversation with a friend, and it made sense, but it won't make sense to you. Ha! So.
Inside jokes, suck
haha,
it, kids.
Yeah, take that.
Out group.
Yeah. In group. So.
Anyways, I'm actually not in the in group. I don't understand what you're talking about either, but
In group. In person. Only me. Self.
alright. So, weekly check-in. This week we wanted to talk about our ongoing process of making friends, because that's something that we've been focusing on a lot, so we wanted to give you a little update on how that's going. You want to go first?
Yeah, the making friends front is really hard. It's not as hard as I think it could be, but both of us are really afraid of being our parents' age and not having any friends, because we've noticed that a good chunk of, both of our parents really have a single friend, and then they're church people, which is not, I'm sure they're at least somewhat satisfied, but we kind of hope to have a larger, richer network
Yeah.
of people.
I actually talked to my dad earlier today on the phone, and he said that was something he was really, really missing in his life, was
Aw.
a lot of friends, and he'll be moving soon, so he's hoping to find more friends wherever he
Yeah.
goes.
It's sad. And so, yeah, this is kind of like the companion piece to our intermediate adulting series, because we don't really know how to do all this stuff, and maybe our process will help someone. If only it'll help us. One thing that's been working for me kind of is to figuring out how to interact with people one-on-one, and try to just put myself out there in the most awkward way possible. I mean, the other day I saw a guy writing in a coffee shop, and I was like, "Do you write?" After hyping myself up in a bathroom, I shit you not, for a minute. Just be like, "Come on, just be fucking weird. Just let go of looking good, being cool, or being perceived as anything but an idiot." Because if they're an idiot, but you're nice enough, maybe they'll interact with you. And perhaps it's even better to look dumber. I don't know. And so it didn't work with that guy, but it worked with Conrad, my friend, a real estate buddy I met, who was on Bigger Pockets, and I just tried to vomit information at him and told him to interact with me, and it worked there. So I've got a batting average of 1 for 2, and then you get into coworkers, which coworkers kind of are hit and miss.
We went out with him the other night, and it was a
super
ton of fun.
That was so much
We kicked
fun.
ass at bowling.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a weird realm.
Yeah, I think it comes down to figuring out where your strengths lie and just never venturing out of those. Just figuring out a big thing. I think of it kind of as networking, right? Because they tell you oh, you need a big network now. I don't know what that'll be called by the time they're watching this, but that's the buzzword for have a friend group. But it's all businessy and kind of gross, because it implies that you're just doing business with them. Meanwhile,
Capitalism.
what?
Nothing, I just said capitalism in a really
Capitalism, yes. But it sort of implies that you're only there to make deals with them, and then the enlightened business people say it's a lifestyle and you just have to focus on them first, and there's a lot of conflicting shit. And I
But
can
just have friends.
yeah. And last year we tried doing the real estate thing, and we tried networking, and we failed hard at it. And I don't know, just figuring out where to put the energy, realizing okay, I am at my best at a one-on-one situation.
Yeah.
That is when I feel that I am at my utmost, I can interact just fine. So my process now is okay, how the fuck do I get into one-on-one interactions? Preferably less than 4 people at a time, but even then it's ugh. So I'm still working that out. There are definitely ways, but I don't know. What about you?
I think my challenge is a little bit different, because I'm such a bubbly extrovert that I don't really have a ton of problems with I don't know, energy expenditure. I don't for me, it doesn't seem like so much of like a where is my best energy and only do that, because I can make friends in like a one-on-one or in a group setting or
Lucky.
however. My problem is actually keeping in touch with them, because I
That's
get
right.
so like I migrate so much that it's not that I don't want to see them or want to hang out or want to catch up. It's just like also some of like my anxiety issues mean that it's a little bit difficult to like call or text people sometimes, and that gets in the way of making friends. So one thing that I'm actually doing is I incorporated it into my morning routine to every single day call or text or message someone that I like or that I care about, either something nice or just like a checkup, like how are you doing? And actually right now I'm working on making friends with this lady named Emily from my support group.
Oh yeah. Emily, you're super nice.
Yeah, she's gonna be my buddy.
She's a good little INFJ.
I'm excited about it. So also in the process of doing that.
Yeah.
We're gonna go out for coffee on Thursday. But
Yeah, for my thing, I think I have to just utilize like text mediums, because I learned to socialize by being on online video games, and I can still default, like I can still get really good results that way if I can find the time and the fucks to give to do it. And so I think that and persistence are probably the biggest. And just knowing what I want out of an interaction, as silly as that sounds, as someone who's not like I was given many gifts, but one of them wasn't just like an innate love of people. I'm not like, social interaction for the sake of it is awesome. It doesn't really work that way for me. And so I have to be like, okay, what do I want out of this interaction? And define it really clearly, and not in like it's somewhat sociopathic, but the want can be like, I just want to make them laugh their asses off, and that's the goal. Like I need a goal or a job every time I do really anything. So if I can find a job to do for the person / with the person, it gets way easier, which perhaps makes no sense to anybody but me, but it's like the goal orientation or they have to be well versed in one or two subjects, the two that I'm the most comfortable with, film or real estate. Some personal development, but I haven't found those people either.
Yeah.
And if they're on those topics, then I can talk to them all day long, forever about anything. But those are very selective, so if I have a job, it's much easier.
I think I'm really bad over text, honestly. Like I will talk to you face to face every single time. I like that so much better. And I don't know. I think my thing is being direct.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times what I'll do in social interactions is we'll have this like really, really good social interaction, and then I won't do any like follow through, because I feel weird and embarrassed to like take like the next little step. And well, actually one of the best times that I've done it is with our friend Mila. We met in the comic book shop, and we like hit it off really well. And I just was like, hey, like Sam and I are looking for more friends. Like we really don't have any friends here. Do you want to be friends? And now like she's one of my best friends.
Yeah. She might be our neighbor soon.
So figuring out how to just get more comfortable with that, because what I do is like awesome, great social interaction. Like hope I see you again.
Yeah, I do that
at some
too.
point in the future. And I don't have a lot of follow through.
Yeah, speaking of which, it just made me realize my writer guy who's in the same coffee shop as me that I always say hi to, I have now said hi to enough times that it may warrant me actually going up and being like, hey, can I buy you a drink and or coffee? Which previously I would not let myself do, because I'd say, oh, I don't have the budget. And I realized this is so jank, kids. This is so janky. If I say, can I buy you a drink, that means I only have to spend one drink on them specifically. And then I can bring a flask full of alcohol for myself to fill up a water glass. Because it's just not in our budget to go drinking.
Yeah.
And so if I can do that and sneak that, which is so elaborate and stupid, but I can kind of roll it into some self-deprecating humor, I might be able to A, get them in the room with me, which is what matters the most, or B, get them to buy me a drink, which is so sad. But I mean, I guess I'll have the thing. So I think that'll probably have to happen with my friend Kyle, or my soon-to-be friend Kyle. He's like, hey Kyle, I would really love to talk about yada yada with you sometime. Can I buy you a beer sometime, or coffee?
Do it.
Because he's like always writing with me, and I don't want to interrupt him in the middle of like the sacred, quiet time. But I've said hi enough. I think the people might get close enough.
Totally do it. You couldn't see me, but I was imitating Shia LaBeouf in his Vine.
Do it.
Do it! But anyways, I think it's getting a little late.
Yeah.
But that is our check-in for our
Yep.
process of making friends. Hopefully we'll keep you updated on that. Get some good results for you soon. I'm super grateful for the support group that I found.
Oh, they're so good. I'm grateful for my lovely fiance and the ring that came in the mail that she hasn't found yet.
I haven't seen it and it's driving me crazy. It's somewhere in the apartment and he won't tell me where it is and I have to wait 2 whole weeks at least to see it and I want to know what it looks like and I want to just tell me.
It's getting late, kids. Go the fuck to sleep.